Okay, good morning, friends.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
So, today we will continue with the third unit that in processing with this the programming with 8051. So, without wasting time, we will go further for the first, as usual, the first slide that is the quiz, and next, the last part today we are going to learn or study that is the interfacing of the devices. So what it is, how it is, so that all in detail we will see today. So this is just two small questions I have kept in front of you. So just try to find out the answers of this quickly so that we will go ahead. Search the answers for this. Whatever the details you have, you can mention in the chat box related to these two. At least what chapter we are studying and what is this the questions are related with, so that basic idea if you are having, then it is okay to go further and listen what the I am going to teach you today. So that's why this quiz is important. First question is that what is ticon, and second is what is IE. So related to 8051, put your answers. Okay, first answer I got, but what about second? So very few of the students only taken a responsibility to give the answer. Okay, now Pratik has written. Okay, so nice one. So you are in touch with that whatever the we are going to study here. So what is this? See in a quick review of this, because this is very important whenever you are going to write a program for physical interfacing of any device. So IE register. So this is the interrupt enable register. Already we have gone through all these types of the registers, but just a quick review for you so that we will use in coming session. So it is a 8-bit size register, and which is mainly used for interrupt enable or disable. So you just go through this particular slide, and what is important in this, that I will tell. So in this, the what is important is that 8 बीट आहेत. प्रत्येकाचं यूज फंक्शन हे स्पेसिफिक आहे. आणि ॲज वी नो दॅट देअर आर एक्सटर्नल इंटरप्ट किती आहेत? 2. दॅट इज EX0 आणि EX1. एक्सटर्नल इंटरप्ट 0 आणि एक्सटर्नल इंटरप्ट 1. तर त्यांना इनेबल करायचं का डिसेबल करायसाठी हा रेजिस्टर आहे. आणि हे दोन्ही रेजिस्टर ऑर द इंटरप्ट इनेबल करायचे का डिसेबल करायचे त्यासाठी एक सेपरेट स्पेशल बीट आहे, दॅट इज EA. and that is what it is important how to set that particular EA. आता आपल्याला इंटरप्टर डिसेबलच करायचे, तर मग कशी कमांड द्यायची किंवा कसं लिहायचं? सो दिस इज व्हॉट ॲट द लास्ट दे हॅव गिवन इन द एक्झाम्पल, की डिसेबल ऑल इंटरप्ट्स करायचे असतील तर काय कमांड तुम्ही लिहिणार? क्लिअर IE.7. So this is the what simple command we supposed to write in our program. क्लिअर म्हणजे काय की 0 करून टाक. काय 0 करून टाक? IE.7. आई म्हणजे हा रेजिस्टरचं नाव झालं आणि .7 म्हणजे बिट नंबर झालं. तर IE.7 बिट नंबरला काय आहे? तर EA आहे, दॅट इज इनेबल ऑर डिसेबल. मग हे जर क्लिअर केलं तर एक सुद्धा इंटरप्ट इनेबल होणार नाही. सो दिस इज व्हॉट द how to write or how to construct the instruction that we can learn from this type of slide. तर हे झालं आई बाबतीत. Similarly, it is for the TCON. Key what is TCON? That is timer related control. It's okay, but once again you just go through it, and then what is important in this slide that I will tell. Okay, you gone through. सो टायमर सुद्धा 2 आहेत, टायमर 0 आणि टायमर 1. तर मग कुठला टायमर ऑन करायचा आहे, कुठला ऑफ करायचा आहे? सो फॉर दॅट सेटिंग दिस TCON, दॅट इज टायमर कंट्रोल SFR इज हिअर. So last line just that is important. Lower 4 bytes are IE0/IE1. तर हे कशासाठी आहेत? तर टायमर 1 आणि टायमर 0 सेट करण्यासाठी आहेत. So this is what the use, how to use that in coming program, the instructions while we are writing that we can learn. So this is what the simple answers were there for today's quiz. Timer control आणि interrupt enable register. Now we will move towards the next part, that is the interfacing. So this SCON already we have seen in the last session. This is also we have gone through. Now this is what today we are going to focus mainly. This is the interfacing. So what you can see in this diagram, just check it out. And what may be the probable question for this diagram, that also you can suggest, so that I will come to know that by just looking at the diagram or this figure, how much you are capable of recognizing that what this particular diagram is for So anyone got the idea? You can put in the chat box that what is this diagram of maybe from boys side. So this is the diagram or the interfacing physical hardware is for LED interfacing. Now you can just see once again the diagram and match with that the words whatever I have uttered. 8 LEDs are interfaced with 8051 through port 0. Through port 0. All the 8 LEDs are configured in common cathode sequence, because that is also very important whenever we are actually physically doing the interfacing. That is important because there are two types of the LEDs as we know, common anode, common cathode. So in which sequence or the which series you are going to use here, so accordingly the number changes, the design changes, and the other parameters are also going to changes. So one more thing we are supposed to observe here is that the registers what they have put over here, that is 8 multiplied by 1 kilo ohm. So what is the use of adding these registers over here? So as this is the common cathode connection, so all of these anodes will get the plus 5 volt from the controller, and if that the excess current it will gives from this particular controller, so it will harm the LEDs. So to avoid that, that is the current limiting resistors are being used separate for separate LEDs as shown in this particular slide. So this is what about the right side. Now see towards the left side. So VCC ground, that is the common one, the crystal, that is the fixed one, and the above side the pin number 9. So that is important. That is how to make it on off. So that is decided by this particular external hardware or external circuitry. So here this is the one switch it has been prepared. One switch it is been prepared just to make it the start or the off this particular LEDs. And this is the simple way. Plus additional, what the additional has to be done is that the EA, so that is to be connected to the VCC, that is plus 5 volt compulsory, so that no external interference or the interrupt will disturb this particular program or this particular interfacing. So whenever the interfacing question comes, so two parts are coming in the picture. First is the hardware and another is the software. So as far as the software is related, before few sessions we have gone through that. We can write the program, we can simulate the program in two ways, that is a high level C language or the your embedded language, low level language. So whichever you prefer, so that will be okay for that particular machine. but the hardware is the common one, and that is the globally it is common everywhere. It is not like that the LED is having the 2 pins in India and the 3 pins in the America. So that is the common strategies are there. So you have gone through the our Munir sir's sessions also. It is the standards. So these global standards has to identify or has to recognize by everyone. 8051 manufacturers are so many, but everyone has to follow the global standard. That is the 40 pin IC or the 4 ports. So only the change what they can do is that the RAM and ROM size. That is their capacity, buffer capacity. That only they can modify it. Otherwise, all other things has to be remain same in all over world. So that is also the thing for the hardware purpose. The crystal also it depends on the manufacturer. Ki, anyone is using 6 megahertz, anyone is using 12 megahertz. So it depends on that particular application, and the costing is also going to be affect for that particular hardware. So these small parameters also we supposed to think whenever we are going to design any of the interfacing. So hardware plus software, that is once the LEDs are connected, that doesn't mean that it will start working, or even though it is start working, but in what fashion they are going to working. That is sometimes we require that all the LEDs should glow at a time, but sometimes it may be the requirement that is only 4 should on, the others should be off. After some time the other should be on and the earlier should be off. So timer, that timer part it is comes there. So sometimes it may be expected that key alternate LEDs should be on and off. So that time how you are going to do that? So that is not possible by every time, that is the hardware or the physically. So for that the software we supposed to write in such a way that this hardware will work as per the this instructions whatever we have written in the software. So accordingly we supposed to concentrate and get the logic behind this particular diagrams or the this how to write the program. Now below here you can observe the number AT89C51. So this is not the our Intel's 8051. So it is Atmega 89C51 controller diagram is there. So as far as the pin numbers and the description is there, so there is no any change. Only that the size of RAM and ROM that may get vary. So we don't have to worry. It is we are learning the 8051 and it is 89C51. So what may be the difference and all that. So in that way also you can check on the Google that what is the difference between these also. 89C51 and Intel's 8051. So those who are having the laptops and you have installed the kill software, or if not, today only I have just uploaded on the setup file of this Google on the drive, so you can just download it from there and you can install it and check it, because the one of the step is also there, that is the to choose the particular family, that is the which microcontroller family you are going to use over here. So is it Atmel or Atmega or Intel or Motorola or Philips or so many companies are there. So that is what it is going to be applicable over here. So this is what the exactly when the actually practical we are going to perform over here. So the already ready-made trainer kits are available with us. The same implementation it has been did already over there, and only we have to make the circuit or that trainer kit on, feed the program into that, and we have to check out the output, okay, how it is look like, and we can modify the program, and accordingly we will get the our expected result. So in that way this particular interfacing of LED, this particular slide it is been shown in this. So in the same way, if only one LED you have to connect, so what is to be done? The simple thing is that just remove the all other remaining 7 LEDs and keep any one whichever you want, and accordingly you supposed to do the programming. But then, because if you are connecting the LED to P0.0 and you are writing on off for P0.7, so that will not work. So that also logic we should remember, that whenever we are making any changes, so that time what the changes we are going to do and how it will affect, so that is to be understand by everyone. Got it? So this is what the LED interface. So let us see the next one also. Now observe this diagram also. The same question, that observe it, realize it, and try to identify that key what is this. Have you gone through? So what is this diagram? Is it the same? Is it different? Or what else? So by looking at this particular diagram, we will come to know, realize that this is the interfacing of a buzzer with 8051. Got it? So buzzer is nothing but just having the indicator, sound indicator. And so for that, the anything has to be happen, then buzzer will start ringing and it will continue. To stop that buzzer, again we require the one reset button. So this is the simple concept, and this is what it is been shown in this particular diagram. So again the right hand side you can observe, if the cursor you can observe, so buzzer is also having the two pins only. One is ground and one is the input, and that input pin it is been connected to the one of the port pin. So one of the port pin means the by default it is been taken, that is the port 0, and from that the pin number 0. So that is used for the this particular buzzer. And for the controlling to that, so it is being used by here the reset switch. So this switch it is being used as far as the port 2. From port 2 it is been taken over here, that is P2.0. So this is the simple setup, it has been there. The other things are the same one, that is the crystal it is been used, the reset pin that is connected to the ground through this resistor. So that is there. And afterwards, how to write the program, because again this is the hardware which is it is shown in this diagram. The software part, that is how to write the code for activating this particular buzzer, or how to stop that particular buzzer. What is happening if you are just pressing that particular reset button or that P2.0? So what command we have to write for this particular stopping the buzzer or start on the buzzer? So that is the second part of this particular slide. So in this way you can add the multiple sensors also over here. That is the if temperature sensor if you are connecting anywhere, and if that temperatures crosses a particular limit, so that time this buzzer will start ringing automatically. So in this way also you can write the code for that. So as the yesterday's that Munir sir has suggested for you, that the coding is very important. You should be get master key in that particular coding. So it may be in our core domain or the other software domain. No issue, but the coding, the logic behind that, so everyone has to get it clear. This is need of a future. So everyone has to work on the coding itself. Still, I think you got that message ki Coursera. It is, I think, again opened the link for up to, I think, 30th August. It is a free of cost for students also. So those who are interested still to do for any programming courses, so definitely you are welcome. So you just go there and choose our Sweris College of Engineering Pandharpur, and you can choose any of the program and you will get the benefit of that also. That is the international level certification is there. So that also you can get avail over there. So that is also one instruction, because in between many students has not given the completed the course, due to that only that the fees they were asking at the end and like that. But now you just check it once again. uh, excuse, few of the courses are open right now, and you can take benefit of that without any costing. So just check it out for that also. Is the for programming coding, that's what we gone there. So here this is the what it was expected, that key you should get the knowledge of how the hardware it is been there, and how this the respective software is there, how to write. So why it is not there, so that I will tell at the last. Let us go for the next. So this is the simple one code, it is been written for interfacing of a LED. One LED only it has been connected over here, and for that how this particular software plus hardware both we can write, so that is shown in this particular slide. So just requesting you to note down this program in your notebook. Put today's date and write on the question also first at you can note it down. WAL, that is right, assembly language program. That is what the short form in the exam also, or the question paper also you might be find. So right, assembly language program for interfacing of a LED, interfacing of a LED with 8051. And below that, just one below one, write down these all the instructions. Is it written? Now, if you have written, so definitely you got the similarity between the instructions. So for example, if you are observing the first wait, then wait 1, wait 2, and wait 3. So they are used only for the delay or the looping purpose. They are here. And another name for them, that is the label. What is to be done up to what time. So that is the label it is been known for them. The diagram besides that, it is been actually the only one LED how it is been actually connected to the 8051. So it is been shown over here. So our intention is to just focus on that, where it is connected, which pin it is being used. So it is P1.0. So the first instruction, CPL P1.0. So what is the CPL? So that we should recall. After that, a call wait, म्हणजे unconditional call. It is ki go there, where wait means here. So it is comes here. What it is done here? Move R405H. So in R4 register, the data 05 is been shifted. Means 5 they have taken as a 5 second. The LED should be on for 5 seconds, like that. So this is what the 05 it has been taken. Then it moves towards the internal loops, that is wait 1 and wait 2. So this is what only for looping purpose or generating the delay they have added. Because if you are observing over here, so R3 they have shifted 00, R2 they have shifted 00. And after this, this instruction what it is gives, it is DJNZ R2, means this one R2. What is DJNZ? It is downgrade by 1 and jump if not 0. R2 ची जर व्हॅल्यू नॉन झिरो असेल तर एक न डिक्रीमेंट कर आणि जम्प कर. कुठे जम्प कर तर वेट 3 ला. वेट 3 लेबल कुठे आहे? इथंच आहे. म्हणजे ह्याच्यातच तो लूप मध्ये राहणार आहे आणि डिले जनरेट करत राहणार आहे. समजतंय? कधीपर्यंत तर नॉन झिरो आहे तोपर्यंत. झिरो एकदा झालं की पुढे जा. सेम इथंच त्यांनी केलेलं आहे. DJNZ R3 हे R3. जर R3 ची व्हॅल्यू नॉन झिरो आहे तर डिग्रेड इट अँड जम्प. वेअर टू जम्प? वेट 2. इथं वेट 2. म्हणजे इथून तुम्हाला हे परत हा लूप कंटिन्यू बघायला मिळेल. And after that, once again the DJNZ R4. R4 कुठले तर हा रजिस्टर की तो पण डिक्रीमेंट करायचा आहे 1 न आणि जम्प करायचा आहे कुठं तर वेट 1 इथं. म्हणजे पुन्हा हा पूर्ण लूप व्हायला पाहिजे. म्हणजे लूप इन अ लूप. This is the concept what it is being used in this. And after that, at the last, that is the RET, that is the return to the main program. म्हणजे हा 5 सेकंद चालणार आहे. तर 5 ज्यावेळेस R4 ची व्हॅल्यू ही एक न कमी होतो 0 होईल त्यावेळेस this program will stop over here. So this is how the LED can be interfaced, and the program is also can be written for this particular 8051 interfacing. Now today's task for you is that the earlier diagrams. So for buzzer, just take the question for that, note it down. WAL for interfacing a buzzer with 8051. This is the simple task, or the you can say the homework for yours for writing the code for this, or just copy paste the code. Why I am asking this to you to just search and try to get the answers for this question? Because there are various ways of writing the code also, that already we discussed. But what these are two ways, what is the difference of the writing the code, or any major changes is there in the software code, that you should identify. So that's why I am giving this task to you. Otherwise, ready-made, I can just supply over here the codes to you, just explain that. That is enough. So that is the another part. But if you're searching for that, the code, and then you will identify by yourself that what is the difference between them and how it is going to be work. With that, the code, the you will get the description also, that is how it is going to be work, and that will be easy for you to get better understanding for this interfacing of exactly the physical devices. Got it? So this is what uh, I want to share with you today. So by tomorrow, just expecting that this particular code you might be study at least from your side. So here we will conclude today's session. If any doubt is there, you can ask, or you can put the attendance and you can leave. No issue today.